In this player outlook, we're going to be talking about N'Keal Harry, wide receiver, New England Patriot. As we get closer to the season, you want to make sure that you've hit the like, the subscribe, the notification icon so you can stay up to date with all the live content that we got going on, all the player outlooks we got going on, our nightly live streams, and even the DFS stuff that'll be coming on Friday nights as the season hits. You want to stay in the know, you want to stay on top of your leagues, stick here with rotoheat.com.
Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire.
We know that 2019 wasn't good to Harry. The rookie, dealt with injuries, dealt with, just a very lackluster rookie season. Only had like 100 and some yards and 2 touchdowns. And, it seems like a lot of the rookie receivers last year that people thought about, big name type guys that were highly drafted, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, N'Keal Harry, really failed to live up to expectations. And some folks are writing them off. Now, obviously, with Cam Newton coming to town, that isn't always bode well for receivers. We know that he hasn't shown out the best with a lot of the receivers that have been with him in Carolina. I mean, think of Kelvin Benjamins and Samuels and Mowers and some of these guys that were really talented. But Cam Newton, is known for his ability on the ground more than his ability through the air. There have been times and stretches where he's been consistent. But the interesting thing for New England is that they're looking to be run heavy. They're a team that can do both. They can pass the ball. I mean, they've got plenty of pass catchers. They've loaded up on. They've added some more tight ends in the draft class. So there's a lot of pieces that they've brought in to try to help that. But this is a team that's going to have to focus on the run to set up the pass. So that doesn't always bode well for a guy, a second-year receiver, learning to play with a new quarterback who's still trying to get his feet under him in the NFL. So our team isn't super high on him for the 2020 season. If you're looking for, young wide receiver talent with upside that could break out quickly, we're definitely not high on N'Keal Harry for this year. We definitely think that there's other options to go to. We've got guys on the team that like him more than like a J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, even as early as this year, but are not highly hopeful that he's going to break out in 2020. More so because of just everything that's going on. I mean, you factor in having a new quarterback, having all of the changes to their schedule and trying to get things together, and all these players that are opting out on the team. And I mean, it just doesn't feel right to jump on N'Keal Harry early. He's one of those guys that we'd recommend just leaving him on the waiver wire, letting him go, and then keeping an eye on him. I mean, he's talented. We definitely, looking back at the 2019 draft, we weren't super high on him as the wide receiver 1 for sure. But he's got talent. He's a developmental type receiver that was going to need some time. From the school he came from, he put up big numbers in college, but it's just a different world. It's a different game that he was in. So what we recommend, leave him on the waiver wire. I wouldn't be drafting him quickly. Even though he may be their probably their wide receiver 2 behind Edelman. But that could still be up in the air as well. You got Edelman, you got Sanu, you got Harry. I mean, there's Jacoby Myers is still there. So be careful. We definitely don't encourage you to go spending early on a guy like this. We would leave him on the waiver wire, but keep an eye on him because he's talented enough, and this team could surprise you. You never know with Belichick. I mean, things aren't looking great for this team as a whole, but he always just seems to find a way to be successful no matter what. Good game plan, and Cam Newton hungry and coming back ready to show the world that he is who he is. And that's a recipe for potential, but definitely something we're not going to jump all over. So let us know in the comments. Are you a N'Keal Harry buyer? What are you buying him at? Where are you drafting him at in your redrafts? Don't forget to check out rotoheat.com to find out where we updated our rankings and put him at for this upcoming season, as well as finding out our player outlooks, any of our other live videos and pods that are going live on the daily. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Also, right there, playlist. Hit it. Watch the videos. Do it. You want to. Do it.